Good morning van de Belgische met de kusserie. Okay, I've been busy enough today. I got some trellises done finally for the tomatoes. Decided to go with this kind of a TY design. And I like using the rope because it gives me a bit of flexibility. I can kind of tighten or loosen them whichever way they need to in a long run, and it's natural rope. So the first one is up here now. You know what? It's coming along very, very nicely. We already have a baby tomato here. Oh, not bad, not bad. That's the first one. I've got to go to the next one. The tomatoes, you can see that kind of natural Y where the two branches separate. That's why I do two trellises, so I can get kind of, it's almost like having a two plants instead of one. Both of them will produce nicely. Yeah, and my first courgette flower is here. Look at this baby. And now it looks like it's going to be about to pop. And hopefully this one as well, so hopefully get them pollinated. If we get them pollinated, we have courgettes on the way. And peas are doing really well. And there's even a flower here. Who's this food can't be beautiful? Yeah. Okay, we're getting to that time of the year here in Burgundy that I'm gonna have to start being a pale-faced Scandinavian. I'm gonna have to start to be very careful with the times that I spend out in the garden. Because today it's going to be 28 degrees, and the first year I came to France to live in France, I made the mistake of working all day in the garden, and sure enough I got a pretty nasty sunstroke. So yeah, you live and learn. So now it's, get up early, do as much as you can, and then it gets to a certain point of the day, you just go inside. But I'm a little bit behind with these trellises. I'm going to get these done, and then it's going to be a change of gear to something completely different. Good morning from the Belgium at the Goosery. We're in the garden. We got a new hose, 40 meters of it. So hopefully this is going to ease off the problem a little bit. Well, I don't know how much it's going to ease it off, but just make it a little bit quicker. But connecting it to the pump was another story. See how many leaks we have this time. Okay, one holds. The other one should hold. Cool. We should have water. Okay, I must say this is much easier. Much easier. I listen to the songbird in the morning sun. I've never been one to pull the trigger of a gun. I got nothing left but a bag full of dreams, a long list of things to do, so it seems. Okay guys, you can see here now that this line here is where the water level was this morning. This is our overflow pipe, because we try to avoid flooding. I watered the garden. I went down to there. There's a bit of a heat wave coming up now. So, well, this week has been hot. There might be a thunderstorm from the weekend, but then the next week again it's going to continue going hot. So we're going to keep an eye on, see how well this well does. Now I know that this well is very, very deep because we emptied when we first moved here. So it goes down a lot of meters. So, but I'm also interested to see, like, between now today and then the next time I'm going to water it, how fast does it fill, or does it keep on emptying with the drought? Because I know that the water level here is quite high. So let's see. Anyway, hose, huge success. It gives a very, because I have a good head for it, it gives a kind of smooth spray, not too much pressure, and you can really drench the garden. And yeah, no, that's absolutely fantastic. Well worth it. Okay, courgettes are starting to make flowers. Can't wait to get some courgettes. This little thing hasn't stopped making flowers since we got it from our friends. It's great. Okay, I must admit I've been procrastinating a little bit on the weeding part of the garden. I'm not like, I don't see all the weeds as kind of problem, especially when I have the slug problem. It's nice to have somebody eat the other plants rather than the ones that I'm planting. But I did have a few spots where the grass is kind of coming through a lot, and that I want to get out as much as possible. So let me show you. Yesterday I did this stretch on both sides of the tomato plants until about here. So today I'm gonna continue here, and I think you know, if procrastination is something you have a problem with, it's usually good to divide the tasks into little smaller batches. Get it done a little at a time. So we'll see. I'm gonna continue as long as I can because it is getting hot. So I think by midday, by lunchtime, it's gonna be back indoors or in the caravan or something else, or in the garage, we'll see. It's just, it gets so hot, and like today and tomorrow there really is it's gonna hit past 30. So for a pale skinned Finn like me, that's not a ideal place to be. I had a weird noise in the caravan, man. There's a bird in here. Okay, I have to figure out how to get it out now. That would be easier, probably with this side. Yeah, it's okay. I'll let you out. in a second. Hold on, buddy. You poor thing. Okay, the bird was rescued. Didn't get hurt. Well, scared a little, but didn't get hurt. Opened the window, got him out. But then we want to figure out which window was open. The good thing is that this lazy thing didn't realize it was in there, because it would have gone. Bird would have a completely different ending. Good morning. It is 7 a.m. here at the Belsen at the Goosery. I am up because I need to water the garden. Yesterday, I kind of pushed the outdoors a little bit too far. As I said in yesterday's vlog, it does get very hot here, and when it gets hot here, the sun starts to play tricks on you. And I pushed it until 12 o'clock yesterday, just weed in the garden. got a nice reminder that no, you cannot do that on a day weather like this. The sun just gets to you. Came back in and I was shivering and I was just knackered for the rest of the day. And yeah, it wasn't a proper sunstroke, but it was the beginning of it. So it's not really, I don't even think it's a sunstroke, it's more of a heat stroke. But yeah, so today I had to get up even earlier to get as much done before it gets too hot to do anything. Now we're gonna start by watering the garden again, because in this temperature it needs a lot of water to survive, and you have to do it early, because if you do it during the day, the water just boils. Yeah, but you know what, getting up early ain't too bad, because it is absolutely beautiful here in the morning. Let me show you. The person at the kustje in the morning sun. Okay. I don't know if you remember this from yesterday. The water is pretty much exactly back where it was yesterday, and there hasn't been any rain. So the well fills itself pretty damn well still this time of the year. I'm intrigued to see though how far it goes in a big drought, how much deeper the water level goes, but yeah, not running out of water for the garden anyway. Right, get the pump in there. But when the water comes pouring from the autumn sky, it's the kind of day I like to find a place to hide. It's moments like this when I think of you, wondering why you thought you had to leave so soon. I wish you could hear me sing this song. I wish you could see the man that I've become. I used to write poems in the dead of the night. I tried to chant the past with a glass of wine. I think you got hurt bad as a child. I never found a way to put the pain. That is how far we went. So I have a little leak on the pump. Well, the cable for the pump. I have to figure that one out. But yeah, so that's basically one full brick below. From where we started today. So we'll see if it's back to that tomorrow. Good morning from the Burgundy de kustje. Let me show you what I got up to yesterday. So the whole front needs to be cut. I fought and I fought and I fought with the weed whacker, and I got enough as far as here. We have come to the decision to upgrade that situation. More on that one later. Then I was cutting the hedge here. You can see like cut the hedge on the front of here, but the back of it I can't because that's neighbors. We're kind of 50-50 on this, so I cut all of our sides as far as the corner of the house at the back. That's how far my electric hedge cutter's cable reached. I probably will do the other side some stage soon, but for now that's good enough. I got loads of mulch, leaves and sticks and stuff, so I have to put this somewhere to compost. And now start the same thing again, watering the garden. As I said yesterday, it was up to the second brick. It's pretty much exactly the same, maybe a couple of centimeters below that since yesterday. So yeah, the water's coming in now. A lot of people seem to have a problem believing this stuff, but the moon has an effect on the water level, and it amazes me that people have a problem believing this, because it's a scientific fact. I mean, have you seen the tides? Where do they go up and down? Because of the gravitational pull of the moon. And the same way the water level in our gardens go up and down depending on the cycle of the moon. And due to that, we had a full moon day before yesterday. Was it yesterday? I can't remember now. So now I would assume for the next 2 weeks the water level will go down a little bit, and we can actually keep an eye on it just to show it to you guys whether this is true or not. Yeah, when people talk about like moon gardening and they're like, oh, that's some sort of spiritual weird stuff, it's not. It's as simple as what time of the month the water is higher, what time it's lower, what time the plants are going to be starved for water, what time they have plenty of water, and when, you know, when's a good time to plant, and that kind of, due to that fact, what's a good time to plant on that. That's all it is. That's all it is. Anyway, water in the garden. Right, the garden is watered. I planted some more lettuce, kind of all around there. I'm trying a new method, which I think is going to be require a little more planting. Sometimes the best way to get rid of weeds is just don't give them any room. Simple as that. Okay, so today is going to be a busy day. Today's Friday, and on Sunday we have a little bit of a party for some of the people who helped us with the building of the house. And you know, it's important to kind of say thank you for that. It's not everybody, because some of the people live abroad who has helped us as well. So, but it's the people who are locally here. Now Sunday is at the moment it's just there's going to be a thunderstorm. Picked the day really well, so our best solution is the garage, which means we have to clear it today, put some tables in the middle of it, and make it like nice enough room. So because of that, Jean-Pierre, Roma, and Kevin, Natalie's brother, are coming over, and we're gonna do some work on that. And then later on, after lunch, we're gonna go and pick up the city of the Burgundy, the Cusserie, or the village, has some tables you can rent and chairs you can rent and other stuff for your events and parties. So we're gonna go and get those. It's really great because they're for really crazy cheap price. So yeah, it's not like they're not trying to make a big profit on it. It's more like just to provide something for people. So that's the plan today. I know it's been a bit of a hectic week because the sun has been beating the crap out of me, between the sun and the hay fever. So I kind of get the mornings done, and then afternoons is, well, I have a lot of stuff to do on the computer as well, so it was kind of good reason to be inside, but nothing interesting to film. But sometimes the weeks are like this. Courgette's looking good. Pollinators creeping in. Good stuff. Okay, ready for the party? Beer setup.
Sinon, faut que c'est ça. Vous allez rentrer quand tu me de caravane.
Hein? Ah, si on l'y range comme il faut.
Anthony, il a une piscine, elle est plus grosse que moi. Il a un filtre à sable, il met 25 kg de sable dedans. Ouais, entre 10 et 12, la pompe c'est une 20 000 cubeurs. Je peux dire, La piscine est nettoyée presque 9 fois par heure.
Personne paye d'impôt comme ça. Tu payes aucun impôt sur les gains du loto.
Une porte-voiture, je sais.
On va avoir 10 € pièce pièce de ciment. Facile.
C'est toi, c'est toi, après tu vas attendu, les tables avec.
So I think we're ready for the party. So this is kind of partially been also the reason why we wanted the garage to be the size and open both sides that we want it to be, because weather like this we want to be able to organize somewhere reasonably cool some bigger dinners and events and that kind of stuff. So here we are. Now obviously this is still rough and ready, you know, but in time when the cement is dry enough we're going to paint it and probably decorate it somehow, make it even nicer. But for now, it's absolutely perfect. We got the tables and chairs and this monstrosity of drink cooling machine from the city of Le Beltham-Montecouserie, village of Le Beltham-Montecouserie, from the town hall for like a nominal price, like just dirt cheap. So yeah. That's a lot of work today, but it looks great. Good morning, good people. It is Saturday morning, and the bin was emptied. Water in the garden. A few things in preparations today for tomorrow's party. We got most of it done yesterday, so we have we have the garage ready, set up. I just need to fill. There's a big machine for keeping cooling drinks, which I have to put some water into today, and I still haven't figured out how I'm going to do that, because it's for a clean bucket or something. It's hard to come by when everything's been used for building for so long. But yeah, first water in the garden, and then I'm going to do a bit of cooking today as well for some of the stuff. But tomorrow morning, Jean-Pierre and Joel will be here very early, 6:30 I think, and we're going to start cooking a 10-kilo ham for the party, and yeah, it's gonna be should be a good day tomorrow. But you guys probably gonna see some of that in next week's vlog, because this week's vlog ends tonight when I edit it. But oh yeah, here's the thing. Show you. This thing I need to fill with water tonight. All the preparations for the party, which will be here. We're due some rain tomorrow, but that's why we have this big space. We knew it was rain or shine, we're gonna do all right. Anyway, upwards and onwards. Today, the Irish potatoes are going into the ground. You're gonna plant them here. So a tiny bit of weeding, and then we're good to go. Hey, that's my telephone. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? We have an aerodrome here nearby, which is like a very, very light aircraft airfield. And weekends you get occasionally smaller airplanes flying around and people doing parachuting, and then the kind of the glider, engine glider thing, I don't know what they call them, some of them as well. So that could be the background noise here while I'm talking. But while I'm in the garden planting Irish potatoes, I thought, let's talk about potatoes. To me, these are some of the easiest things to grow. And people get really wrapped up on like, I didn't have a success with potatoes because they were very small. And like, who cares? Like, did you get potatoes? Yeah, it was a success. They really like. Potatoes are one of those crops that you kind of just plant them. What you do is simply put the potatoes out and wait until these things starts coming. And if you have big ones, you can actually cut them into pieces, and you get several different plants out of one. Then you stuck them in the ground. Make sure the soil is nice and good soil. Plenty of compost. Plenty of natural stuff. They do like a little bit of sandy soil, so if you have a little bit of sand you can add to the soil, that'd be great. And then, just water them. You kind of look after them in the beginning parts that they... Actually, I'll give you a good example. So I'm planting them here right now. Here are the ones I made earlier. So these are the French ones that I've planted. This whole row is potatoes. Potato plants. And they come up. These are starting to make flowers already, which I have to actually get rid of. Yeah, and like, there isn't that much more to it. You just plant them and let them grow, and they become big bushes, and then eventually they go down, and when they go down, that's time to pick them up. Simple as that. Okay, we're filling the drink cooler with water. And this was the most convenient way I could figure out how to do it. I shall show you in a minute. Okay, so here it is. This thing is going to be cooling it. The drinks, the thing will keep them to cool. The thing is that we were told that we can't leave it on permanently because it'll just start making ice. So it is quite powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire it up, get the drinks cool, switch it off overnight, and then tomorrow when the party starts, we'll start early in the morning cooling them again. So it should be nice and fresh. This thing is from the town. We rented it for, I think, I'm not sure, 10 or 20 euros. We picked it up yesterday. It's Friday and we bring it back on Tuesday. So there you go.
It's moments like this when I think of you. Wondering why you thought you had to leave so soon. I wish you could hear me sing this song.